forget,
do it,
March
man. I'm
24th will be the
don't know
next
if he'd be
event
down
for
for
the
it, though.
864 Fighting Championship. It is held at the Greenville Shrine Center. Go online to 864fc.com. Get your tickets. Get them early. Get them at a discount.
All right.
Again, if you like what you see here tonight, you're going to love what you see on March 24th at the Greenville Shrine Center. The 864 Fighting Championships presents its
We got a
third
co-main
event.
event coming up.
Man.
Justin Sumter and Roger Carroll.
This fight's already here.
Yeah, heck
This fight's
yeah.
already here. Guys, you know, this is an incredible fight coming up. If you guys don't know who Roger the Leprechaun Carroll is, this dude's had over 30 fights. He's been doing martial arts for over 25 years. And he's taken on what I think might be one of the best unsigned middleweights in the
All right,
nation right
ladies
now,
and
Justin
gentlemen,
Sumter.
it
He
is my
an
honor to
incredible
announce the
prospect, fighter
co-main
one. I've seen
event
this guy do some
of
damage
the
on his
evening.
feet. He's
The
been an all-around
864
fighter.
Fighting Championships would like to make the call to the cage from the black corner, Justin Sumter.
Justin the Fort Sumter. If you guys don't get that reference, it's probably because you're not from South Carolina. There's a base called Fort Sumter out in Columbia, and so Justin the Fort Sumter. You know, like I said earlier, he's been training for 7 years. His motivation is just simply to get better. And when I asked him, I said, "Hey man, what got you in this sport?" He said, "I got to give 2 shout-outs specifically. My man Nathan Key, my man Nick Wesley, college friends of mine. They were fighting. I didn't believe them. I went to class with them and never turned back and started fighting myself."
Wow, he's got Nick Newell in his corner, guys.
Beast.
Yeah,
He goes to beast,
absolutely.
man.
Nick is a monster. Great coach, great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Good fighter. Dude, I'm interested to see how this one goes. So, like you said, Sumter's got awesome skills, super athletic, super versatile. You know, and Roger Carroll just tough bet, man.
Man, he's tough.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he just fought Christian, and Christian's a huge power hitter, and a lot of people slept on Roger. Roger's been doing jiu-jitsu longer than some people in this card's been alive. The dude's been doing jiu-jitsu for 25 years. I mean, he's one of the pioneers in the South in the jiu-jitsu game. So, you know, if this thing hits the ground, you just never know what's going to happen. And Roger, as he calls it, is a king of his redneck foo. And for some reason, that works on his feet, you know.
Man, he hit a slick knee bar last 864 fight. Roger was slick on the ground. And, you know, like you said, Cody, Christian was banging it out. Roger's so tough, man. It was a great fight. Look for fireworks tonight.
That being said, man, I'll never sleep on this kid right here. When you look at this guy, you can just see straight up athleticism. I mean, he is ripped up. You can see every muscle in his body.
Okay,
This
and
guy
now
is
the
in good shape.
864
He's a
Fighting
good fighter. He comes
Championships
from a
makes the
good
call to
camp.
the
I
cage
mean,
for his opponent
gonna
from
be,
the red corner, Roger
This is
the
not going to be an
Leprechaun
easy fight for Roger.
Carroll.
Rogers, we talk a lot about him, but this guy Justin's a beast too. Just to be clear, this is a middleweight fight, 185 pounds.
Yes.
Man, I love it. We talk about it all the time, how some guys can just go into that character. And this dude, when he comes out, this isn't Roger Carroll, guys. This is the Leprechaun. You are seeing this man and his character. You know, I asked him, I said, "Roger, you fought for so long. Why do you do this?" He said, "Cody, I took some time off." He said, "And, you know, I was miserable." He said, a lot of these guys come out here and fight to make money and do these things. You know, he owns Superior Martial Arts. He trains with Coach Jimmy out of Team Revolution as well. But, you know, he doesn't do this for the money. He literally does it for his sanctity. Like, he told me, he said, "Cody, I have to fight people. If not, I get all crazy in my mind." So for Roger, this is nothing more than therapy. He loves doing it. This guy he took this fight on a 2-week notice. You know, like he doesn't turn down fights. You can't see it now, but yesterday Roger had his beard dyed green too.
You see he's got Jimmy Fowler there in the corner. Him and Jimmy have been boys for a long time. I remember being like 16 years old and going out to Rogers Gym with Jimmy and doing some training jiu-jitsu. So, you know, it runs deep, you know, the friendship and the bond between martial artists around here.
Anybody see that little trick? If you think you saw that wrong, you didn't. Roger did just pour cold water down his pants. It's an old school trick. It wakes you up real quick. So sometimes you'll see some coaches do that in the corner. It's a good way to shock the body and get a nice deep breath when you pour cold water down there.
All right, man, I am so excited about this.
All right,
fight.
real quick, folks. Security has reminded me that videotaping these fights is strictly prohibited. Do not videotape the fights,
love this
please.
man.
Security
Look
will escort you out, no questions asked. That said, this
One of my
is
favorite-
the
one of his
Tits
sponsors
Bout
is Fight
and
Doc.
Co.
You can't say
main
enough about
event
those guys. They
of
take
the
care of so many
evening.
pro
Brought to
fighters
you
and,
by
really
Wings
look out for their safety
ETC.
and well-being.
Introducing
So,
first,
we missed the fight guys
fighting
tonight. They
out
were
of
kinda
the
all
black
on
corner.
vacation.
He
They
stands
took their
6
honeys
feet,
out
2
for,
inches tall,
Valentine's Day,
and
but
weighed in
you
at
guys are watching. We miss you guys,
185
and,
pounds.
can't wait for you guys
With
to
a
be back
record
for the
of
next show.
5-1, he fights for the Fighting Arts Academy out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Make some noise for Justin the Ford Sumter!
Yeah, man. Like you were saying, Roger's got
And
that switch.
introducing his opponent,
switch has
fighting
flipped.
out of the red corner.
That's
He
not Roger
stands
character.
5
You
feet,
see him
8
shaking
inches
his head.
tall, and weighed in
This
at
is
185
that
pounds.
state of mind where
From Conover,
Win, lose,
North
draw.
Carolina, fighting
He's
with
here to fight.
Superior MMA
that's
and a
something I
record
love
of
to see.
17-16. Well, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Roger the Leprechaun Carroll.
All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Your co-main event of the evening.
big fight. 3 5-minute rounds. Expect some fireworks, guys, because Roger's moving forward. Justin's got some speed on his strikes, and neither one of these guys look to spend the whole time in the ring. I guarantee you that.
Touch gloves and meet in the center.
Justin comes out southpaw here. See Roger's redneck foo coming out, as he calls it. That's self-acclaimed, so I'm not not
He
offending
just got
anyone.
such a unique style. You can tell it's just a bunch of stuff he's picked up and blended together to make his own unique little style. You know.
Well, you got to think, when this guy started doing mixed martial arts, there wasn't a lot of people around with gyms for MMA. I mean, he had to kind of create his own standard, and that's what you're seeing here. Oh, this is not necessarily where Justin wants this, because Roger is a monster in here in this clinch, and here you see the experience coming down. This is not where Justin wants. He looks like he's going for a guillotine here, but Roger's like I said, he is a black belt and is very solid with the athleticism of Justin.
And I'm going to say this as a striker and someone who likes to keep their range. This is one of the most exhausting, miserable things. Is somebody that just won't
right
get
to
off.
mount. Wow, Justin Sumter literally with a nice sweep and right to mount position on Roger. This is not an easy feat. Roger's giving up his back. Looks like Justin's got those long legs. He's kind of intertwining. Do you like how he's taking that long foot underneath and hooking that foot there, Nick?
You know, for me, not so much. It just, I want to control that bottom hook, but you know, different people do different ways, and I think one thing Justin can get on top right here. Roger's going to be tough to sub right there.
He's these little positions where it looks like you might be able to finish it, but it's just his body positioning. You can't.
See how Justin's getting that hook, that bottom hook. One thing right there, if a lot of guys, a lot of 10th Planet guys, there's a twister right there. Well, now Roger's moving.
See how calm Roger is? He's in a terrible position, and he's just relaxed, looking to break this grip here. But Justin Sumter's, he's in a great position here, looking for that neck.
Justin's a strong guy, though, man. He gets on your neck. Anything can happen.
I do like how Roger's laying on this body triangle. It does put a lot of pressure on it, and it makes it kind of uncomfortable for Justin, but he's got such long legs that this position isn't a stretch for him at all.
I mean, and this is almost like collegiate wrestling. You're riding somebody out. You're getting the win easy.
Yeah, and this isn't a position that is ever going to get stood up. This is such a dominant position. The ref's not going to just stand you up here. I mean, he can just stay here the whole match if he wants to and just kind of ride this thing out. And granted, we're halfway through the round. These guys are pros. They're not over anxious to, make any rash decisions. Ooh, these hurt. You see how Roger's stomping the foot here? That's old school stuff.
Yeah.
And that hurts, man. I'm telling you. Uh-oh. 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 Nope. Man, Roger is incredibly hard to submit here. You keep thinking he's under the chin, and he just kind of pops out. You know, I would like to see, you got Justin's corner calling for elbows to the body. Those hurt, you know, and I would like to see Justin. Oh, here come these foot stomps again. Those hurt. You could break somebody's foot like that. But it seems that every time he does it, he gives up his neck, and Justin goes for this attack. He's out again.
I'll tell you what, man. Roger Carroll doesn't have much of a neck, so good luck choking him.
I know that seems like nothing, guys, and they're not scoring much, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see Justin Sumter get up limping.
Yeah, those, dude.
Look,
yeah,
he's
look,
moved his
he
foot
took his
and-
foot out, dude.
And now he's going to the count.
Oh, he's going back to it. Dude.
Oh, and he's going to turn into him here. Oh. I mean, this is the stuff Roger calls redneck foo. He is just looking to hurt you. He's looking to land. He doesn't care where he's at. He's going to fire at
I
you.
just want to hurt you.
Yeah. I'm just here to fight, man.
You know, one thing, Justin crosses his feet a lot in between Roger too. So look for that. You know, Roger catches him crossing his feet. You know,
He'll
might not
look
submit him,
hurt.
but he can make his ankle hurt pretty bad.
You know, this might not be something that necessarily scores a lot with the judges, but like you said, when he gets up, if he sees him limping on it, you know, that second and third round, that's going to start to take its toll.
Yeah, man, and a lot of guys, you know, maybe that's all Roger can do, and that's the fighter in him. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, I can't do anything else. I'm gonna stomp your foot. I'd like to see Justin kind of get to a position where he can strike here. Maybe kind of roll to the top position and look to do something other than hold. But obviously, I mean, honestly, some UFC judges might even score this 10-8 just because of control the whole round. I'm not a fan of that, but look, you know, you never know how these judges are going to score.
I think coming in this second and third round, you'll see a lot more urgency out of Carroll. As you know you lost this round. You know you're down one now.
I'd like to see this foot here. Let's see how he stands up here. Uh-oh. He is a little heavy on that right foot.
All
Look
right,
at him.
folks, don't
Look at
forget,
it. It's
this
swollen.
fight is
That
sponsored
right
by
foot is
Wings
swollen.
ETC, located in Boiling
You
Springs.
see it?
Yes.
Man,
On
that
Boiling
thing might have a
Springs
broken bone in
Road,
that
with
foot.
all-day specials and more than just wings. Wings ETC is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 11
Justin
p.m.
Sumter got the takedown
Except
in that
Sunday,
round,
open
and
until
really, it was
10
just
p.m.
top
Come
control
hang
for him the
out,
whole
get some
time.
hot, mouth-watering food
Oh, yeah,
in a
Justin
relaxed
Sumter by
atmosphere.
far won that
With
round, but I
29
tell you
TVs,
what,
clean restrooms, and over
out of that,
60
the
different
damage, I know
ice-cold
this sounds
beers.
crazy,
What
the damage
more
done,
do you
Roger
ask
actually
for?
did more
Wings
damage, I think.
ETC
I think Justin's
on
going to feel
Boiling
those foot stomps.
Springs
Yeah,
Road
he
next
paid
Boiling
for it.
Springs.
He definitely paid for it.
Look at these foot stomps. Look at these foot stomps. And
Yeah,
look,
those are nasty foot stomps, but it's not going to win you around, though. You know.
no,
But this is what's going to win you around is Justin Sumter getting the takedown and quickly, even though Roger Carroll's jiu-jitsu is so good, Justin Sumter sinks it in.
And went
Uses
right
that
him out.
athleticism,
Right him out. That was impressive.
And that's what's going to win you the round. He solidifies the position, and he held there, rode it out. He's up one round.
Look at Roger. Look at him. Look at him. He's so happy, man. Oh, Justin looks good too. Here we go, round two.
You know, both guys are sweaty now, so you got a jiu-jitsu practitioner and Roger, you know, overall tough guy, but it's going to get harder to catch those submissions now that the sweat's pouring like that. And he
Looks for a
turns his
spin
back,
elbow.
and Sumter's right on the back, and we're right back to where we were in the first round.
Well,
Guys, did Roger get clipped a little bit right there? It seems
no,
like-
he went for a spin elbow and just missed.
He's going for Justin's legs right here, guys.
But
Wants him
ultimately,
maybe roll into a knee bar.
you have to understand this is where Roger wants it. Even
Yeah.
though he's losing the ground, he'd rather be on the ground than on his feet, I think. We have these jabs are landing, twos are landing.
Roger's got to get that chin down, man.
Chin down and just start firing.
Dude, Sumter, I like how he's staying nice and relaxed. He knows he's winning this fight. Good, strong left hand from Sumter.
Big overhand right and a big smile from Roger. Now, there's two things on that. You know, one, it shows the toughness, but two, anytime a guy smiles at me after I hit him, I know that deep down what he means is, all right, that one hurt.
You know, Sumter's got a good understanding of range here, it seems.
Yeah, he's not falling for a lot of the gimmicks that Roger's
And
throwing.
he's snapping that good jab. He's like, I'm going to keep you at the end of my range. I'm not going to let you hit me. Hit, don't be hit.
He's just so calm. Oh, here goes Roger to his game. This is
Sumter, look how just strong.
I'd like to see Roger get off his knees. There you go.
Roger's putting that pressure on him, man, but Sumter, dude, he's strong.
Don't be surprised if Roger starts stomping this foot.
Oh, and he gets
Oh!
the
Nice
takedown.
takedown.
He's got to suck these hips off the cage and make sure that Justin doesn't get that athleticism and stand back up and get his hips under him.
That's what Roger wants it.
Yeah, right. Why, look for Roger's head control right here. This is the difference between pros and look at the head control. Uh-oh, this is not a good exchange. You don't want Roger on your back.
Nope. And Roger's smart. He knows this might be his opportunity to end this fight right here.
This is gonna be a different story of back position if Roger gets this.
See how Roger's staying back too. He's not getting too far over.
Oh.
Yep.
Another thing I like that Roger does, he's punching, choking, punching, choking, punching, choking.
Yeah, you got to loosen him up sometimes. The guy knows that choke's coming, but you throw a couple punches, you loosen that up, you can sink it in there.
Roger's also feeding that back arm there. You see, he's setting up a. If he does fall off, he's gonna. This is not good for Justin. This is what Roger brings though. Oh,
nice.
This kind of slipped right off.
Good hips by Sumter. Good awareness.
Roger knows he lost that. At least smiling again. You know, it's. Man, I tell you what, Justin got out of a tight spot there. It looked easy, but Roger Carroll on your back is not easy to escape.
Watch Roger. He's gonna try to attack that leg.
Cut him with the elbow. He's cut with an elbow. He's gashed. Roger's bleeding from his forehead. Got caught with a cut little elbow. He's going for this. He's going for this finish cycle. It's hard to get from.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. As strong as a guy like Justin is, he's hard to come around.
You can see the blood coming out of Roger's head, and it might not look like much, but it is pooling up. He is split really bad in between his eyes. Blake Grice is down there looking. You can see he's going to get a doctor to look at this as soon as there's any type of slowdown in the action. Blake will stand him up and have the doctor come in, I'm sure. But he's not going to stand him up right now when Roger's locked in on this submission. Blake understands that Justin's in danger, and he's not going to let him out of that just to check on Roger.
The problem Roger's got right now, he's got his back to the cage. He needs a little more room to pull his Kimura off. He's going to take some punches. Justin can punch right now. I think he's fine.
Let's see if we can tell how bad that cut is. It was just people don't understand that's in pros with those little elbows, man. Elbows split you open. It looks like he's trying to sit up and nice sweep by Roger. Justin tried to do that little reverse. The reverse
now
to
his arm's in trouble.
Yeah, and now Roger's in top control, and he's got 1 minute and 14 to work. You see Justin's relaxed though. Once again, that cage is kind of screwing Roger. What would you like to see Roger do here?
Man, I'd stay on that Kimura right there if I was Roger.
Would you like to pass here, or would you like to stay in his half guard?
I think he can stay right there. I mean, if he's on it, if he can get that grip.
Uh-oh, he got behind him. He's going to rip this arm right here.
Well,
this arm might get ripped right here.
No, I think he's safe. I think Justin's just too strong. Roger needs to go for it right now, a Peruvian, or try to take his back.
You know what? I'm giving Roger this round.
Yeah,
This
could be 1-1 now. This final round.
That cage. Roger needs to get away from the cage. 30 seconds here. Do you think it's enough if he pulls his arm out and still around with some pressure, some punches coming down here?
I think Roger's done a lot of work this round.
So far I'm giving this, and you know what, now the time's up. I'm going to give this round to Roger for sure. And depending on the score,
Justin
it could be 1-1.
needs to sit up and throw some bombs right here. Finish the round strong. You might steal the round if you're on top.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the judges don't know too much about jiu-jitsu, you could steal the round just to top position and looking active.
It's the kind of fight Roger wants. I mean, hey, round 2, he brought it back to where he wanted it.
You see the kind of guy Roger
is. On the feet.
He loves this. This is what Roger. I know this sounds crazy, but this is what Roger wants.
Yeah.
He wants to get in there and fight. He wants to feel it, man, and that's why he's such an awesome competitor to watch. But look, man, if you can see Justin Sumter right now, this dude is cool, calm, and relaxed, and ready to go.
What would you guys tell Justin right here?
You just stay calm. You just try to keep on your feet, try to stay long, win the striking battle.
He's obviously winning on the feet. I mean, you can't go to the ground with Roger, though. You can't even stay on the feet with him and feel too safe because the guy can pull it out at anywhere.
I would also tell him to try to really control the center of the cage because if he gets on the corner, anywhere near the cage, Roger can just kind of blitz him and put him on the cage and look for the takedown like he did here. And, that's going to win him the round. And so I think we're fighting for the win.
This could be a 1-1 fight.
Like I said, I could see some judges maybe scoring a 10-8 because of how much control in the first round. I hope that's not the case. But I'm scoring it 10-9, 10-9, 1-1, and hopefully they come out and try to win this fight right here.
Absolutely. Justin's definitely relaxed. He looks like he could go 5 rounds. Of course, Roger's always ready. He's game. He could go 20 rounds.
See how Roger checks the cage there? He checks the cage because if they don't put that pin back in and you hit that gate, out you go. That's a very veteran move. I'm sure he's fallen into an open door before an accident. So, oh, a spin heel kick to the leg.
Look at that wide open stance.
See, this is not what Justin wants. See how Justin's close to the cage here?
He just landed 2 hard shots though.
Yeah,
Straight
see how he's
down the
backing up?
line.
This is what he does not want. This is what I'm talking about. He doesn't want to put his back on the cage because, and now we're back to Roger's world. Justin needs to fight with all of his athleticism to get up here because he does not want Roger on top of him. There you go. Still got a lot of fight to get out of here.
And Roger's going to make this miserable on him while he's on the cage.
And people don't understand, this is part of Roger's game. He's taken his cage work and he's created an art of it in itself. Look at these foot stomps. Here they come. You see, it doesn't look like much, but look at Justin's movement. In a second, when he moves, Roger's going to transition to a takedown. Roger needs to circle his back, put it back on the cage. There you
He's
go.
driving hard, man.
Dude, Justin's so strong.
Yeah, he's strong. Roger is making him work, bro.
Really is.
He needs to get off his knees. There you go. When you get on your knees like that, you have no driving pressure. You really want to get on his feet,
The
drive
thing
through your
here, when
target.
a guy's driving it this hard on you in the cage, you got to stuff his head. You got to drill your wizard in.
Absolutely. You know, if you know how to defend right, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan of single legs on the cage, but this, look at how he switched and got both legs. He's going to pull these legs out and get a takedown.
Look at Roger putting pressure on him right
The
here.
other thing is, look right here in the corner of the screen. This is Coach Jimmy Fowler sitting right beside him. Roger's so experienced, he's brought Justin to his corner so he can listen to his coach, give him instruction in a very calm voice right beside him.
Gosh,
And this is
Justin's in
bad.
trouble.
This is a bad spot for him.
Roger gets those hooks in, it's trouble. Justin did a good job not letting him do that.
He's got a couple different options here, doesn't he?
He sees his arms underneath. I think Roger's going to keep top position.
Yeah.
He's too experienced. He's too smart of a fighter. He's going to grind this out. And, you know, if Roger pulls this off, you're looking at a prime example of experience taking on athleticism. And, you know,
2 fights in a row.
and we had a lot of gripe for some people that, you know, there was a couple matches on this card that experience wasn't enough to fight athleticism. And this is going to prove this is not the case. You know, experience trumps a lot of things when you get in that cage. Roger right here just settling down, understanding he's in a good position, not rushing anything. You know, this is very smart on Roger's part, and this is what 35 fights
You're
gives
not
you.
you're not seeing any hip movement from Justin on bottom really.
No, he's not in his world here. He's also tired. He's an anaerobic athlete, like I said earlier. You know, he's gonna gas a little bit quicker. But if Roger's not careful here, he's gonna slide off. He's gonna slide off. Armbar, 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 and he's got this Kimura grip. This is a strong grip. This is a stronger than his arm. Uh-oh. Oh,
He
2
almost
minutes to
had-
go.
He almost had the armbar.
This might not have been a good decision for Roger. Guys, if this plays out, this could go to a draw.
It's tough.
We got a little under 2 minutes left here in the third and final round.
I do think Justin has to do something here, though, because Blake's going to stand him up. You see how Blake's looking at him? Blake will stand them up if Justin doesn't work. You can't hold this position and not work. Roger's kicking. He's moving. This fight's going to get stood up if he's not careful. Told you. Here it comes. I apologize. Blake Grice is going to check the cut. He would have stood him up anyways, guys, but because the action was a little bit slow at the time, it's a good time to have the doctor come in, check the cut. You never want to chance a fighter losing his vision with a cut right over his eye like that.
Do we know what originally caused the cut?
It was a little elbow in the corner over there. It was a little left elbow.
But yeah, those cuts, man, especially the blood gets in your eye. You know, we're really looking out for the best interests of the fighters.
Well, I apologize. It looks like Blake wasn't going to stand him up. He just wanted to check the cut, so he is going to start him back in the same position. He's going to put him back exactly where they were. Roger checks the cage again. And here we
I
go.
wonder if he's fell out of the cage before.
That's what I'm saying. He had to have. You
Yeah.
know? But see, here's the thing: is I know this sounds crazy, but Roger's winning right now.
I love the active guard, the hitting with the heels. You know what I mean? This old school
Hurts.
jiu-jitsu.
It hurts. And look, guard is technically a neutral position. In MMA, it got a dominant position because of punches. But now the guys that play these high guard games, they're actually delivering more damage from the ground. So I hope judges are taking that into account.
Well, you look at a lot of 10th Planet guys. They throw a rubber guard. I mean, there's a lot of options there.
Watch Robert right here. Look to spin off this cage, using the cage to spin for an armbar, using his right foot. If he reaches it back behind this cage, he's going to spin off, look for some type of armbar. Look at these elbows he's landing. Look, he cut Justin, I believe. Justin's hurt. I don't know if he cut him. Oh, he's got him again with his elbows.
Yeah, Justin's wincing in pain a little bit. Dude, this active guard is just nasty, man.
I'm telling you, I'm giving Roger Carroll this round. Blake Grice is warning Justin now, if you want to stay here, you better do something. Justin's trying to work, but Roger's got him wrapped up here, man. This is I think. Justin's coach is calling him to step over and catch an arm trap here, you know, but that's not as easy as it sounds. 10 seconds here. Yeah, I don't know. Who do you give this fight to, man?
I think Rogers won his third round.
I give Roger the third round. I don't know how they scored the first round. I
mean,
can see a draw.
I'm not an expert on scoring, but I'm saying Roger was winning from the bottom right there.
All right,
I give
ladies
Roger-
and
look at
gentlemen,
Justin
after
after the fight.
three
Watch the difference.
electrifying
He can't
rounds,
see.
this
Those
fight
elbows
has
hurt
gone
Justin.
to the
He
judges'
can't see.
scorecard.
He can't see right now. He's got something. He's complaining and he can't see out of his eye, or maybe he's got sweat in his eye. I don't know.
I don't know. Those are some good elbows from the bottom.
I'm interested to see how this fight's been scored, man.
Yes. Both guys had a good time tonight, Tank. Enjoyed themselves. I know Roger did.
Dude, Roger always has a good time.
Yeah.
That guy can have bumps,
All
bruises,
right,
cuts,
ladies and
he's
gentlemen,
like, yeah,
after
that's what I
3
live
rounds,
for.
this
I
fight
guarantee
has
he'll be at
gone
the gym
to the
tomorrow.
judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges scored this bout for your winner by unanimous decision. Make some noise for the black corner, Justin the Fork Sumter.
Justin Sumter gets the nod from the judges. Fight fans, tell us what you think about that
Man, these two guys
decision.
right here know what it's all about.
Hashtag
I'm not sure if you saw what just
864FC.
happened. They just had a word of prayer in the center of the octagon.
Let us know what you think about that decision.
Making sure
was a
that,
good,
you
tough
know,
fight.
both
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
coming
okay.
up.
Justin, let me
next.
get you over here, man. Dude, I tell you what, I said on the broadcast, I thought you might be one of the best unsigned middleweights in the nation right now. And, you know, I also said Roger Carroll is one of the gamest middleweights in the nation right now. And I think you felt that tonight. You felt a little bit of his redneck foo. You know, you caught him with a nice elbow that cut him. But I'm interested. That first round, those foot stomps, man, did that affect you?
Not really. You know what I mean? I'm used to them. You know, your feet got to be tough if you're doing this game. But I got to give it up to Roger, man. Hands down, one of the toughest fights I've ever fought. He pushed me. You know, man, I really had to dig deep, man. First round, I thought I had him. He's one tough old guy. He's not really that old, but he's one tough old guy. So, you know, I mean, kudos to him, man. He took this fight. You know what I mean? I wasn't even scheduled for him. He stepped up to the game. And, man, all glory to him, man. He's one tough guy.
Yeah, man, we're not gonna lie. We were sitting over here commentating. We were kind of split. We didn't know who to give the win to. I kind of saw. I didn't know if Roger won the last 2 rounds, but that first round, I'd be interested to see. Some judges might have gave you a 10-8 there, man. You controlled him really well, but you know you came out here. You defeated an incredible opponent tonight. What's next for you, man?
Man, just keep rising, man. You know, I'm a young guy, looking forward to you know, stepping into top promotions. But right now I'm 8'6", and you know what I mean. I'm just coming in and knocking them out. You know, I did not care out. Thought I was going to keep it standing. He just brought the grappler out in me. But you know what I mean. I'm a tough guy. Always come down to fight, and you know, I'm just ready for the next opportunity.
Well, Man, I know I can speak for all of us. We were incredibly happy to see you perform tonight, and we look forward to seeing you soon, sir.
Thank you very much. And thanks to all my sponsors. And first and foremost, thank God. Without him, nothing's possible. So, whew.
Amen to that, brother.
Good job.
Hey guys, real quick,
Justin
we don't do this for most of the undercards, but we're gonna give since this is our co-main event, I'm gonna give little Roger Carroll here a little interview. I think he deserves it. Let's give a big hand for Roger real quick. Roger, I know you've been in this sport a long time, man. I'm not gonna ask you too many questions. I know you got your little spiel to say, so I'm gonna let you do that. And
Hey, all I got to say real quick, guys, is you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. Hey, I'm doing what I love. I'm doing my dream. I'm not working every day. I'm doing something I never thought I'd ever do with my life. And I thank everybody here for making that possible as well. Thank you so much. God bless. Hey, SMAfighter.com, Roger the Leprechaun Carroll on Facebook. Thank you to all my sponsors. Hey, and I got one more big shout. Man, Nick Newell right here, man. No joke. This man to me is a legend.
Nick Noel getting a selfie with the Leprechaun as well. That's respect right there, guys and gals.
This man's a legend, dude. I watched this man, and I was like, man, I grew up with a reading and spelling disability, for those that don't know that. And God blessed me with my hands and being able to teach people. You ain't got to be able to read to do that. I met Nick, man, and it's changed my life, and I changed so many people's lives. I got two people I got to recognize right over here. For those that don't know my students, man, I got Adam and Jeremy over here. And both of my fighters over here, guys, they got cerebral palsy. But they come in every day, and they say, hey, man, you want to hear your heart cry? You help somebody.
Amen to that, brother. Hey, one of the legends of the sport right here, Roger Carroll, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got your main event coming up. That was an awesome co-main event. Roger Carroll, Justin Sumter putting on a good show.
All right, folks, don't forget March 24th is the day of the